Hi guys, Artiar here. This is a AfkJourney video, and today's guide is the Dream Realm guide for the King Croaker. So previously I already made the other two bosses guide, and this one will be the King Croaker's guide. So King Croaker is one of the 4 available Dream Realm we have currently, and what he does is actually a lot of things. So he will design the Clotus character as a tank, so it pause attack to attack the back line with a ranged AoE damage from time to time, or cast his insta-kill bubble to the closest character. So this insta-kill, no one can avoid it, but there's only one character that can be a bubble tag, which is Torrent, because after he died, he revived, right? Then if he die again, and if your Torrent is Mythical Plus, there's a connection line with your backline character, and you can actually kind of revive him, so he have like a 3 health thing, right? So Torrent is the only character that can avoid this instant kill bubble technique, and this allows us to choose between 2 boss moveset, which is a melee tank or a ranged tank. So the different tank you are using will trigger different condition for him. So if you make a melee tank as in the tank you are using is a close range one, then he'll go for this action setup. But if you're using a ranged tank, such as you're putting Smokey as the closest character, then the boss will go into a ranged tank moveset. So it's kind of different between the melee tank and ranged tank thing, but overall I would say go for the melee tank one because you want Torrent to be your tanker. Okay, then for general information, for all stages, the number 1 choice of the tank will be Torrent, because you can kind of avoid the instant kill technique. So Torrent is the best choice you can go, and you want a very consistent healing because the boss will keep on throwing an AoE bubble to your backline. So it's very important to have a consistent healing such as Smokey. Okay, because Smokey can buff you, and this stage does not feature skill channeling, so it won't interrupt your Smokey, or Smokey healing is gonna be always up the uptime. So Smokey Murky is the king here. Okay, then for the next one, so for the choice here, you want to go for either pick one. You want to go for melee tank or a ranged tank setup. Then you want 2 to 3 DPS carry buffer, and then you want either a buffer, debuffer, and a healer. Okay, so it's better you have them at the same time. Like, so let's say the tank here will be Torrent, right? So Torrent here, you're picking the melee tank, but Torrent here is also a debuffer as well, so you don't have to worry like getting another debuffer if you don't want to, because Torrent is already fulfilling the tank and debuffer. Okay, then if you want to play a ranged tank setup, then you can go for Smokey. Then the alternative will be Heroine, because she is kind of tanky and she can heal as well. Then the best healer in slot will be Smokey, and the rest here is the alternative. The DPS carry is, as usual, is going to be Audi and Merrily, and Corin as a sub DPS can like jump around and then protect your character as well. So it's a pretty good character to help you survive. Then for the debuffer, best in slot is always going to be Rainier when you have Mythical +1 because of the 25% universal damage taken to the boss. Then Torrent here also have a damage taken, which is very good as well. It's total of 17% and is considered as a tank, so you kind of save 1 slot here. Then if your main DPS is Merrily and your Audi is a sub DPS, then you can go for Kruger as well, because Kruger will increase the physical damage taken plus 40%. Then this is all the alternative here. And then the buffer, as usual, Smokey is the best here because Smokey won't get interrupt. Your Smokey healing and the Smokey buff will have 100% uptime. It's always be there. And it's going to be very consistent. Let's say you don't have Smokey. These are the alternatives you can actually go for. Personally, if you don't have Smokey, I would consider going for Coco. Coco can do some healing and damage reduction as well. So I will pair Coco and Heroine together if I really need to, like Heroine as the alternative for the tank here. Then Coco is going to be the debuffer and buffer slot as well. So you can actually take a look at the infographic. There's a lot of character repeating around, like Leica here is a debuffer, and she also is a buffer as well. So just mix and match around. And these are the team example at the back here. So let's say you're going for a melee tank, then you should put Torrent at the front. Then if you want to play a ranged tank, then you put Smokey at the front. But you can see the other setup here is totally the same. Personally, I'm playing the dual carry, which is the melee tank setup, which is the first one here. But keep in mind, the meta team here depends on your specific box and your account focus. Like, let's say you don't have Merrily with a high ascension, then just don't put Merrily. Put like Cecia or other character you have a higher ascension. It will work better, because if your Merrily doesn't have EX plus, you don't really shine a lot if you compare with your high invested ascension character. But in the end of the day, if you make her very high ascension, she's actually very strong. So let's say early game Cecilia carry, like everyone has Cecilia, and maybe you focus Cecilia at the early game, right? Then this will kind of be your build. And you are pay to win player. If you have a Rainier Mythical +1, then this is the best build you can actually go for. But early game, you should actually YOLO with what you have. You have anything that is high ascension, just throw it in and just YOLO with what you have. But I'm going to show you how am I going to do my own King Croaker. Okay, so let's take a look. So currently my King Croaker is at Hell difficulty. It's not at Endless yet because it's a bit hard. The damage output from the King Croaker is pretty high. So current ranking is rank 12 in my server. I'm server 5. And then the total damage is this amount. Okay, so let's take a look at the battle. So this is the team I'm going to use because the highest DPS for me, I trade two of them more. Audi and Merrily. So, and they are the best DPS for almost all the Dream Realm, right? Then I have Torrent here to apply the damage taken increase and also the tank, cause the King Croaker here applies the instant kill bubble, and Torrent here is very important for the revive, right? Then Brutus here is not Brutus, what's his name again? Kruger here is for the physical defense down, because Merrily here is the main DPS, and then the sub DPS will be Audi. Then I put behind Torrent, so she have the damage share to Torrent as well. Then the best buffer and healer here will be Smokey. So it really depends on what the kit you have here, and the artifact I'm using is Star Shot spell. Okay, then let's take a look. So the RNG part for this one here is I want her Merrily to jump outside. So if she jump outside, later my Smokey will increase the buff range, right? So it's still able to heal her. I don't want her to jump back in, because if she jump back in, the AoE damage will actually land on my backline. So if I jump to the front or near here, the frog will actually throw the AoE damage in front. So then I can protect my Audi. I have to be far enough. Okay, as long as they don't die, everything can heal back. Oh, they died. Nice dodge. Yeah, okay, another high score. So Merrily here is the RNG thing effect that if the moment the frog throw bubbles and my Merrily actually able to jump away the timing, then I'm actually able to like deal a bit more DPS from the timing. So you can see the DPS output, they are both the high end DPS here. And then Kruger here is just to inflict the defense down. I don't know if I can use other character to increase my damage taken here, but I think this is the best setup I can go for. Unless you have like R6, I'm gonna say R6, ah shit. Mythical plus Rainier to increase the damage taken. This one here, the damage taken increased by 25%, or else I think this is the best setup you can actually go for. But if you don't have them, let's say your Audi is not that high, maybe you can put in some other character here that as your sub DPS. But for now, it's gonna be like this. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my team currently that I'm using for fighting my King Croaker. So make sure you also check out the infographic and take a look what is the alternative choice you can actually go for as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for all the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JenMP, Rosas15 and Molkurt Rajali, thank you so much for the support, and special thanks to Merlin Williams for the highest tips giver in my live stream. Thank you for the support, and for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Gemmai, Code Wilderness, Rimu, Choni, Ziggy, Wang Tamer, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Racketus, Cult Worshipper and Bon Hexa. Thank you so much for the support. And special thanks to JenMP, Molkurt Rajali, Gemmai and Code Wilderness for the 1 month streak of support, and special thanks to Louis Schneider and Agni for the 3 month streak of support. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.